Hi there, welcome to Footprints, and I'm Xingyu. Harbin, the heart of Heilongjiang province in northeast China, is buzzing with excitement. As the host city of the 9th Asian Winter Games, it has extended its warmest welcome to athletes and visitors from all across Asia. If you ask me, who's the most popular figure in Harbin nowadays, I'd have to say Binbin and Nini, the mascots of the games. These two adorable tigers have taken over the city. From ice and snow sculptures, inflatable dolls, to various installations, you'll spot them everywhere. And their merchandise is among the best-selling in souvenir stores. The mastermind behind the game's visual identity is Professor Chen Lei and his team from the Academy of Art and Design at Tsinghua University, one of the most prestigious art institutions in China. Chen has been teaching at Tsinghua for over 3 decades. Since graduating in 1993, he has never left the university. As the director of the Visual Communication Design Department, Chen's focus is primarily on packaging design and crafting visuals that represent national identity. For example, if you've traveled through China's ports recently, you've probably noticed the updated China immigration signs at inspection spots. These visuals were introduced in December 2024 by the National Immigration Administration, and Professor Chen Lei was the creative force behind them. He also designed the medals for some of the country's highest honors, including the Medal of the Republic and the Friendship Medal, which are awarded to those who have made significant contributions to the country. But designing for sports events was not something he had much experience with. So how did he get involved in this edition of the Asian Sports Games? The story goes back to September 2023, when the organizing committee for the Asian Winter Games launched a global search for designs for the emblem, mascot, and slogan. Alongside this open call, they extended invitations to a group of professional institutions.
The executive committee invited several institutions, including ours, as well as the Central Academy of Fine Arts and the China Academy of Arts. They even visited us in person, hoping we could join the effort.
Professor Chen Lei took up the challenge, leading a team of postgraduate students. In the early stages of mascot design, they brainstormed several symbols that could best represent Northeast China, such as the red-crowned crane, one of the rarest crane species in the world, known for its distinctive red patch on the head. The roe deer, a popular creature in the region known for its endearing charm. Soybeans, a key agricultural product of the region. However, it had already been used as the mascot for Harbin's first Asian Winter Games, which took place in 1996. The team ultimately settled on the Siberian tiger, an endangered species native to the forests of the Northeast. Also in Chinese culture, the tiger symbolizes strength and courage, which are perfectly aligned with the Olympic spirit. Within a month, Chen's team submitted 7 designs for both the emblem and the mascot. Out of more than 4,600 entries from around the world, it was their designs that stood out.
很荣幸，就是标志和吉祥物最后都选中了我们的方案。
We are very honored that both our emblem and mascot designs were selected. After that, we carried out extensive optimization work, incorporating suggestions from different sites. We even traveled to Harbin for on-site research, where we collected valuable materials and insights. Then we further refined the designs until we reached the final versions that you see today.
In fact, Binbin and Nini are real Siberian tigers living in Harbin. They were born in September 2023 at the Siberian Tiger Park, which welcomed 63 tiger cubs that year. Among them, Binbin and Nini were selected as prototypes for the game's mascots for their lively and active personalities. To better capture their essence, Chen's team paid a visit to the park, where they had close interactions with the cubs.
我们去的时候，这个不到3个月，那个老虎。
When we visited, the tiger cubs were almost 3 months old, just slightly larger than an average cat. Very adorable. At that time, we could observe them up close, but now they've grown into full-sized tigers, so that's no longer possible. In our design, we aim to capture the playful charm while incorporating the cultural essence of Northeast China.
According to Chen, the original plan was to choose just one mascot, but it turned out to be rather difficult to pick between the two. In the end, both were adopted, and each was assigned with distinct roles. With a pair of ice skates, Binbin represents ice sports, while Nini represents snow sports, standing on a snowboard. Together, their names convey the phrase, "Welcome to Harbin" in Chinese. But there's more to their design than meets the eye. Beyond their cuteness, every detail incorporates rich cultural symbolism. For example, Binbin wears a red scarf, an auspicious color in Chinese culture, while Nini is dressed in a red quilted jacket, traditional attire from northeast China. Their gloves feature lilac blossoms, Harbin's city flower.
In addition, the snowflake on their foreheads features a paper cut design. It's inspired by the local intangible cultural heritage called Fanzheng paper cut. Their eyes are modeled after the distinctive look of cloth tigers, a traditional folk art popular in northern China.
Plus, the emblem of the games is displayed on their chest. Named Breakthrough, the emblem combines elements that represent winter sports, the host city, and the Olympic Council of Asia.
The emblem design draws inspiration from Chinese short-track speed skater Wu Dajing, specifically the iconic posture of speed skaters taking sharp turns. Speed skating is one of the fastest sports on ice, which embodies the spirit of self-challenge and athleticism.
With gradients of crystal blue and lilac purple, the design also features the dancing ribbon and lilac flower. The overall structure comes from the Chinese character for 9, symbolizing the 9th edition of the games. Chen notes that they dedicated more time to designing the mascots as they serve as cultural ambassadors for Harbin. Now in the city, you'll be able to find quite a few stores offering official licensed products of the games. From collectible figurines and plush toys to metallic refrigerator magnets, pins, keychains, and shirts, there's an array of merchandise, allowing visitors and sports enthusiasts to take a piece of the Asian Winter Games home with them. The chief designer says he's particularly impressed by the advancements in the country's manufacturing capabilities. Initially, he had concerns about the reproduction of their designs, as a good design can sometimes be compromised by poor manufacturing. However, he's delighted to see that the manufacturers have successfully captured the essence of their creations, earning the affection of many people.
因为大型运动会实际上它是一个，我理解是一个有点像个大 party。
A large-scale sporting event, in my opinion, is like a grand party. The focus is on public participation and showcasing regional culture. What's even more important is its universal appeal, ensuring that people from diverse cultural backgrounds can connect with it. Its adaptability is key for successful promotion and for winning people's hearts. So the language of the design needs to be simple, understandable, and endearing.
通俗易懂而且还很可爱。
According to Chen, before this project, he had never been to Harbin. Originally from Xi'an in northwestern China, he found the cold weather of the northeast to be a new experience.
去冰雪大世界是晚上去的，真的特别冷。
We visited the ice and snow world at night. It was freezing cold, probably one of the coldest times in the city, with temperatures hitting around -27 degrees Celsius. We were all wrapped up with heating pads, but once we started moving, walking around, enjoying various activities and also partying to DJ music, the cold didn't feel as harsh. It was actually quite fun.
Harbin, the famous ice city, has never failed to live up to its reputation. And the iconic Ice and Snow World is a perfect example of that. Since its debut in 1999, the Ice and Snow World has expanded year after year, eventually earning the Guinness World Record for the largest ice and snow theme park. This winter season, it has once again become a top destination for tourists. Spanning 1 million square meters, about the size of 140 football fields, the site represents the largest construction to date, featuring elements of the 9th Asian Winter Games. Some 300,000 cubic meters of ice and snow were used to craft this giant winter wonderland.
我的学生里面有好几个都是南方人嘛。
Few of my students are from far southern or southeastern regions like Guangdong and Fujian provinces. When the locals see someone from the south, they can tell right away. They're incredibly warm and welcoming, often offering free treats to us, like the famous Harbin red sausage.
特别好客。
Chen notes that, in addition to the ice and snow culture, they also aim to highlight the hospitality of Harbin locals in their designs. However, the emblem and mascots alone were not enough. For a more comprehensive visual representation, they needed a system to set the tone for the games. Chen then led his team to develop the core graphics, sports pictograms, and the color system.
但是在应用的时候，你光用吉祥物和标志感觉很单薄。其实
When it comes to application, relying solely on the mascots and an emblem can be insufficient. What's really important is to create an atmosphere. To address this, we created the core graphics, drawing inspiration from the natural landscapes and the regional culture of Heilongjiang province.
进行抽象组合。
Named A Timely Snow, the core graphics is inspired by an old Chinese saying, "A timely snow promises a good harvest." It features an abstract composition of the winding Tsinghua River, the Harbin Grand Theater, and a musical stave, highlighting Harbin's identity as the Music City, a title awarded by the United Nations. From street banners to venue decorations, and even athletes' sports gear, the design system plays a crucial role in shaping the overall visual identity of the games. When asked about how artificial intelligence was adopted in their design process, Chen points out that while AI still can't fully create high-quality designs from scratch, it certainly helped them with routine tasks.
设计最核心的东西还是要追求原创。
The core value of design still lies in originality, which is something that AI cannot replicate. AI can only recreate what's already been done. It cannot create something new because it lacks the learning and data required for that. Especially for designs like the emblem and mascot, AI is still not capable of meeting the creative standards needed. However, once we have established a visual system or toolkit, we can feed it to AI for application, and that's where it really helps. It can save us a lot of time and labor costs.
去节省很多时间成本，劳动力成本。
Dream of Winter, Love Among Asia. The 9th Asian Winter Games run from February 7th to 14th, with a total of more than 1,270 athletes from 34 countries and regions. The scale of participation is the largest in the game's history. Now, nearly 3 decades have passed since Harbin hosted its first edition of the Games. Chen reflects on the transformation that has taken place during this period. Not just expanded scale, but also the public attention and participation, as well as the efforts put into every aspect of the event, including design, all reflect the country's continuous development.
30年过去，咱们国家发展。
Over the past 30 years, China has undergone tremendous changes, from economic strength to people's awareness, management practices, and organizational capabilities. Everything is on a very different level
不
now.
可同日而语。
We hope athletes compete with passion and harvest a journey of sportsmanship and friendship at the Games. That's it for today's episode of Footprints. Thank you for listening. If you are interested in hearing more about the lives of ordinary but incredible people in China, follow us wherever you get your podcasts. Just key in Footprints and you can find more stories anytime, anywhere. We'll see you next time. Bye for now.